Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Rust. We are joining our group as they are preparing to make their way to the Wheel of Ptah via uh, Quinn's former sept. So, um, before we get to that, we're going to start with what you might call a cutscene. Um, we're going to start with Thora.
Okay.
Thora, at the moment, you become aware you couldn't begin to tell anybody where you are or anything like that. For a moment you have just completely blanked and you don't know why or anything like that, but of course it doesn't really occur to you to wonder why at this point. You become aware of the fact that your lungs are burning like you've been running, and you are tense all over,
Hmm.
and you're panting. I mean, you're breathing so hard, you're just kind of panting as you stand there. You become aware of the feeling of you've got your right arm outstretched, and you turn and look, and you're in Krenos, in your home, and your right claw is wrapped around Vidar's neck.
Oh
Vidar
my.
is slammed up against the wall, and probably you are probably seconds from what? And you are probably you are probably sec. Why am I getting?
That was weird.
Yeah, I'm hearing myself over here. Anyway, you are probably seconds from clawing him across the face with your left hand, which is pulled back behind you. But you feel something, a warm presence of some kind on your back. And everything is still and quiet. The table in the kitchen has been knocked askew, and all kinds of dishes and such are on the floor. And if you are aware that there is somebody else behind you. What do you do?
Um, I will turn.
Okay. Whispers is standing behind you with an absolutely like panicked, almost horrified look on his face. He's got a little like leather pouch gripped in his right hand that he has clearly, there's still some like dust trailing from it as he pulls it back, having just thrown something on you.
What was that? I'm sorry.
Whispers is standing behind you. He has a little leather pouch in his right hand. There's some dust still trailing from it where he just threw something onto your back. And he's looking panicked and very, very afraid.
Um, I does the powder do anything to me?
Like I said, it feels warm, and you're not in a rage.
I will shift down to Hamid.
Okay, Johnny, you can step in as Vidar at this point if you want.
Yeah, he'll basically kind of rub his neck and clear his throat.
Vidar is aware of the fact, by the way, that you guys were just talking about finances. You were having sort of a heated discussion over money issues.
What just happened?
Apparently you're not on board with the idea of me consulting.
Whispers is backing out of the room, trying desperately not to meet your eyes.
Hold on 1 second, love. Whispers?
He stops.
What did you just do?
He looks at you, and then he looks at the floor, and then he looks at the little bag of whatever in his hand, and he doesn't say anything.
And she's gonna take 2 steps across the room and clear the room in 2 steps.
Okay.
And touch his shoulder.
Whispers
What?
shoulder.
Yes.
He reels back and drops to his knees, immediately taking a defensive position.
What did you just do?
I was just trying to help. I I just wanted to help you stop. I didn't want you to kill him. I'm sorry. I didn't want to interfere, but I I I couldn't just let you kill him. I had to try. He's literally groveling at your feet at this point.
And she just kind of sits down next to him.
Okay.
I don't remember what happened.
Vidar, you remember what happened.
I remember what happened. Yeah, his jaw is very tight.
But I don't care if you freelance. I don't. And she just kind of runs her hands through her hair. I didn't have any issues. I don't.
Out of game. If the freelancing thing isn't something where you guys would have an issue, pick something where
It's
you would, because there was some bone of contention between the two of you, and to as it's starting to come back to you, I remember getting progressively more and more angry with him in a heated discussion, and then you just flipped your shit.
hmm. Honestly, and I hate to say this, the only thing that would cause him to have a point of contention is her having Agner pack. Like Vidar doesn't like that.
It could
Like,
be any number of things, and I don't really care what. Just
yeah.
say.
So, like that's literally the only thing I can think of that would be a point of contention between them.
Yep. So, rewind.
Okay.
That's fine.
Yeah, he was basically saying that he's not comfortable with her being in her pack. He doesn't think that he can change, and that it's just he's getting tired of it.
It's not my choice.
I'm very much not concerned about that right now.
There are, by the way, 5 deep claw gouges in the wall behind where Vidar was standing. On either side of where his neck was.
I think I need to go talk to Quinn.
Whispers is slowly trying to crawl backwards out of the room again.
Vitter will shoot a look over to Whispers that is one of pure, deep, like, on a fundamental level, conflict right now. Like, Metis just saved my life. Fuck.
He shoots a look back up to you that is significantly more aggressive than anybody else has ever seen out of Whispers. But he doesn't actually do anything. He'll give you a nasty look, and then he's made it far enough, and he bolts down the hallway.
Yeah, Thora blinks when Whispers gives Vidar a look. What the I think I need to see a doctor.
Contempt for his kind is not exactly a secret.
I know, I was more surprised at the look he gave you.
I'm more surprised at the fact that he saw mine. Isn't he blind?
And she's just kind of rubbing her forehead, like, what? Vidar, I'm sorry.
Your heart is still beating really hard in your chest, and I mean, like, you can still feel that anger.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever's all over your back at this point, just there's a peaceful warmness spreading through it that's fighting off the rage, but it's right there.
Go talk to your alpha.
She nods and she just kind of very numbly stands up. And she'll hop in her truck and pull out her phone and call Quinn.
Okay, I'll answer. Although he's probably somewhere in the house. Just not right there. He's probably in his music room.
Yeah. Well, she'll text him because calling him's kind of a moot point at this.
Yeah, I'll text her and tell her he's in the music shed. That he's in his studio.
Alright. So,
which is conveniently soundproofed.
Yes, that's why. You didn't hear anything. He's working.
Yeah.
So yeah, he'll unlock the door for her.
She looks not okay.
What's wrong?
I just almost killed Vidar in the kitchen.
The candlestick?
No, with my claws. Quinn, I lost control.
What in mercy's name were you talking about?
How he doesn't want Ag in my pack.
Could it be because you're pregnant?
Maybe.
Pregnant women can be more hormonal. Maybe it's being a Modi and pregnant.
It's possible. I mean, I don't really have another one to ask.
Other than the one who's new and pregnant, just herself. So yeah. I've never been pregnant. Just to run that by you. It's not something I've got a pregnant kinfolk, but she's kinfolk.
If you've ever been pregnant, then we need to talk.
We should sit down, yes, and I should be a lot richer. I'm very concerned for you right now. It's just that I don't think it's quite... What is all over your back?
Whispers.
Glitter bombed you?
Thing at me when I...
It looks like ash, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Whatever, he still glitter bombed him.
Black glitter.
He Theurge bombed me.
Okay.
He saved Vidar. He helped us. I don't know what he did, but he stopped me from clawing the throat out of my husband.
And that happens. I hate to say this, and just to point this out, but kinfolk do die. And I love you. I love you so much, daughter mine. But kinfolk do die by their Garu mates. It's the risk they take in deciding to be with us.
She just blinks.
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna have to go into hibernation.
He'll just like hold his hands up. I'm sorry. No, there's no hibernation. When you are with someone at any point in time, especially with you being a Modai, they can do something that just no. Just no. It sends you over the edge. You go crazy and you behead them. There was a silent strider at the sept that was passing through the sept that we're going to, the sept of Golden Stair, my home sept. And he was bordering the great loss of soul, because in a fight as to whether they were going to raise their children in the United States or in Europe, he'd lost his cool and he murdered his kinfolk wife and their child. And his wife was pregnant. He didn't do anything. He didn't, nothing. And he was a Philodox. Philodox are fairly even-keeled, but it was just the wrong, perfect storm of the moon was too strong for him and the luck wasn't full enough for her, or their child apparently. And she died. There's a reason people see Garu as isolated monsters, Laura.
But I didn't even feel it coming. It just...
Well, see, that's what worries me. That, I will admit, does worry me. Usually we can feel it coming on strong enough that we can fight it.
I just blacked out.
Yeah, but the problem is that if you had fallen to the worm's embrace and frenzied so hard that that's where it had left you, to where you couldn't control yourself or fight it off, you'd still be going. I don't think James could have hit you fast enough. I'll kind of chew his lip.
I don't know. Whatever it was, it's not right.
Okay. Call the pack. I'm going to do a ritual, okay? Just get the pack together.
Okay. She'll step out of the soundproof box and call Bree and Ag.
No Whispers is there, so...
Yeah.
Nope.
Bree would drag Ag up over to the meeting and tell him not to open his mouth unless he's talked to. We don't need another situation like the last time Vidar and him got together.
So, Quinn will sit everybody down, like in the back by the fire pit. And he says, I'm going to do a ritual. And I'm going to be summon a spirit of unicorn.
Okay.
I might be performing a set of rituals, babe. He spent the afternoon, by the way, very, very carefully, weaving something, like not weaving, like braiding something, and working something into it.
Okay.
Because if it comes down to it, he's going to do something for Thora. But yeah, so he'll, if Whispers doesn't mind, even though he is the pack Theurge, to be honest, Quinn's fostering.
Whispers wouldn't dare tell the alpha he couldn't do something anyway.
Yeah, he wants to perform these two rituals, but he definitely wants Whisper's help.
Of course.
So yes, he'll summon up Unicorn. If you can do the rite of summon, if you can roll it for me, I'd appreciate it.
How many dice do you have?
What's the one that's charisma? I think.
What?
It's what's the rite of summoning is.
Okay, hang on.
Maybe I don't have my sheet here. I could look at my sheet and see it, but I don't have my sheet with me.
Oh, I know. Hang on. Sorry. 1 second here, guys.
He's going to like clean the area that they call him into, and he'll like set out bowls of like very pure water and burn like sage around the circle while he's doing it.
Okay.
And he'll wear all white, which for him is like, oh god.
It's wits plus rituals, by the way.
Okay, his wits is 4 and his rituals is 4. So
Give me 1 second.
he wants to be a better rites master than his father. He's taking the Henry Rollins method. Please roll PowerPoint, by the way.
Okay. Are you what sort of spirit are you summoning? If you want to talk to it, you need to summon at least a Jagling.
No, I know. But honestly, anything more than a Jagling would almost be insulting in and of itself as well, because a Jagling is really what could handle it. He might make a talent out of it too if it's so inclined. But anything more than a Jagling really is kind of overkill.
Okay. So you want a Jagling then?
Those are the ones that are like smart and intelligent and like the ones that go the things, right?
Talk with you, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Like, and those are the ones that work for like talents and stuff like that, right?
Well, any spirit will work for a talent.
Let's bind Gaia.
Jaglings are actually Jaglings are actually more commonly used for fetishes, whereas Ganglings are more commonly used for
talons.
Those.
Yeah. I'll make a fetish here if I have to, but yes, he will call him.
Okay. So, let's see.
Oh, I'm so happy I spent willpower. Oh, that's not that bad, actually. The willpower takes off the 1, baby.
No, it doesn't. It just adds a success. So you've got a total of 3 successes, counting the willpower.
Okay, whatever. That's more than enough, babe.
That's fine. I'm not saying it isn't.
So he will summon the spirit.
Okay, hang on 1 second.
Unicorn! I'm so gay, I summon unicorns. Whee! wanna ride it? I wanna ride it.
Yeah, no.
Well, I'm not a virgin woman. I mean, like, really, I'm a gay man, which means kind of a virgin woman.
You're definitely not a virgin female.
I mean, if I were female, I'd be virgin, so I'm kind of a virgin woman.
Nope. Anyway. So, you guys perform your rite, and eventually it finishes, and there is a very, very quiet sound of hooves on the grass. Not like big horse hooves clip-clopping and stuff, but like very gentle hooves stepping on the grass nearby as it comes out and bends its head towards one of the bowls of water.
Is it pulling rainbows?
No, definitely not.
Did I summon Princess Celestia? That'd be really cool.
No. It's very white, very, very bright white, but its proportions are similar to a horse, but not exactly the same. It's more slender in many places.
So more like a pony.
But more slender. like leaner and longer.
I get you.
Totally sloppy American sign languaging at Quinn. Well, I'm not a virgin anymore thanks to my life mate, so this is all you.
Yeah, he'll look at the unicorn with a very sweet smile, and he'll bow to it politely.
Okay. It looks at you and eyes you sort of warily, but doesn't run or anything like that.
He'll collect a measure of gnosis in his hand and offer it to it, like a gnosis apple.
Okay. It'll come over towards you and sort of carefully and very, very cautiously lean in and take it from you.
So yes, he will say, he'll say, "Fair unicorn, I have a question for you, and I may need your aid and assistance."
It's paying attention to you, obviously.
My daughter, Thora Bjornsson, lost herself to the rage, almost bringing harm to her kin. She said the rage struck so fast that she did not even have time to fight it, yet she did not feel the edge of the worm's embrace. Can you please tell me what plagues my daughter's heart?
He shakes his head slightly and like shaking out his mane and looks at you, kind of almost confused, and says, "What do you mean?"
Well, spirit, you are a creature of a calm nature. And part of working calmness into one is realizing the source of disquiet. Is there anything spiritually hanging, any impurity? Making very sure Dante to word it like that. That is hanging on my... Oh, he'll look over at Thora.
He says, "Nothing apparent. She simply has a great deal of rage within her. As do you."
I have ways of channeling mine.
He eyes you warily.
Bitch, I'm equal. I'm fine. So yes, he'll say, "Can you please do me the honor of staying with her for a time to calm her heart?"
He says, "I will accompany her if you ask it."
Is there something wrong, Great Spirit?
You both need to purge your rage. You're both well out of balance.
Babe, out of game, when somebody's willpower and gnosis is equal to their rage, doesn't that balance it?
How much willpower do you have?
He has 5. All I had to do was buy 1 point of willpower, and he's got 4 gnosis.
And you've got 9 points of temporary rage?
Yeah, so that would put him at rage plus, or gnosis plus willpower being 9.
No.
So which would equal...
No. That doesn't have anything to do with it.
Okay. What is it that's, if your gnosis and your willpower is equal to your rage, it negates something?
No. If your gnosis is equal to your rage or greater, then when you enter a frenzy, you can distinguish between pack mates and non-pack mates.
Ah, okay.
That's all.
There is something that if your rage and your willpower and gnosis is equal to your rage, it does something, but I can't remember what it is. And it's really irrelevant right now, so I don't care. Either way, it's not something the spirit's willing to do, so it doesn't matter all that much. I mean, like...
Mm-hmm.
Well, I will look into ways to care for my own state, but with her having a kinfolk so close, especially one possessed of such stubborn will, and being with a child, I prefer you care for her, and I will make do myself. Perhaps a couple of rounds in the combat circle will do me well.
Perhaps.
But she is the focus here, not me.
He looks towards Thora.
She's sitting on the ground, just watching.
Yeah, he basically pulls out what looks to be like one of those, and it's not like silly, it's actually pretty, like one of those hair feather clips that has like beads and like feathers on it.
Mm-hmm.
And he'll present it to the unicorn. Does this make a suitable home for you for the time being?
He nods.
And in what capacity are you willing to serve? For a time, or are you willing to bind yourself to her?
I will follow for a time.
Okay. So yes, he will perform the rite of, God damn it, binding.
Binding, yeah. Okay. In that case, let's see. It's going to be wits plus rituals again.
Yep. Success determines the length of time it will stay.
Okay.
1 week success.
Hang on. So you need to spend a number of Gnosis points to reduce its Gnosis rating.
Or I could beat the shit out of it, but I prefer not to.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, I got rage to spend. I could kill 2 birds with 1 stone.
Up to you.
I don't want to do that to precious unicorn, okay? This isn't Tolia, okay?
Come on. Beating is part of the rite of binding, but let's not do it to the dainty unicorn.
Yeah, I don't think that unicorn's dainty.
Yeah.
Dante, question: Would it be bad for him to beat it into submission? Like, I take it that'd be bad, right?
Do you have common sense?
Huh?
Do you have common sense?
Bitch, you bet I do.
You took the merit common sense?
Yes, I did.
Okay, then yes, it would be a bad idea. Not only would it give you a bad name amongst the spirits, but in all likelihood, the unicorn would flee.
See? That's what you say. Did you take common sense? I took it this time just specifically to say, yes, I did.
All right, that's fine. I'm glad you did.
So yes, I have common sense. And I will not beat it into submission. I'll find some other way to blow my rage. So yes, he'll perform the rite of binding.
Okay.
Roll for me.
Hold on. First, you need to spend some Gnosis. You have to spend at least 1. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. And then that'll reduce its Gnosis, which will give it about a 5. And you roll your willpower to bind it. What's your willpower?
5.
5?
It's willpower to bind it, and not the rite of binding, which is wits rituals.
Johnny, I'm reading the right.
Okay. Don't be a douche. Tell me how it
I
works.
told you how it works, and you're questioning.
My
The
question.
card player must then roll willpower. Difficulty equals the spirit's adjusted gnosis. The number of successes indicates how long the spirit may be forced into service, with each success binding the spirit for 1 week.
Hey, girl.
Okay? So what's your willpower? 5?
Yes.
Okay. Ready? All right, you got 2 weeks. There you go. So, Thora, you will have a unicorn follow you around for 2 weeks.
Isn't it going into the talon he made?
Oh, yes. Sorry. It'll go into a talon.
We'll walk over to her and I'll clip it into her hair.
Okay.
I'll give her a kiss on the cheek.
What is the purpose of the talon exactly? What is it supposed to do?
Keep her from raging. I said not keep her from raging, but like make sure she can.
It calms the tits.
Shall we say something like, if she successfully rolls 4 or more successes for frenzy, one of 2 beads on the thing breaks, and it negates the frenzy roll?
I don't care. Whatever it does.
That works for me.
All right, so there you go. All right. So now that we have handled that, what's next?
Well, preferably burning off like oh my god amounts of rage.
How do you intend to accomplish that?
Like I said, if you have to go to the challenge circle and take on like the sept's biggest rune while spinning rage, whatever he's got to do. Run, like get out into a remote part of the island and just run and use his rage to basically fuel him to go faster. But there's ways to do it.
Okay.
Hell, he could throw it into music. He just doesn't want to trash the studio in case he frenzies.
So we'll do it this way. If you want to try this method of going and climbing into the challenge circle and fighting and whatever and getting rid of rage that way, then you may reroll your rage die. Okay?
Sure, whatever. It's fine.
So I will roll it for you. Kelly, are you going to do that too?
Yeah.
Hey, Johnny. It ain't working.
Like I said, at that point, honestly, he's just going to try to run it off.
Okay.
I mean, you can spend rage to go quicker and things like that. I mean, if it's really got to be done, it's got to be done. You can't go out, especially on the mission they're going with, like, while so rageful.
The gods just do not want you to lose rage.
I'm literally spending rage points. Like, I don't know what to say. Like, Dante, you're rolling these dice, but, like...
I understand. I understand.
Getting the point.
You can stop on this 3 if you want. How about that?
Sure, whatever.
Okay. There we go. I can't just let you say, oh, I'd rather have X number of rage instead of what I rolled. That's not really a fair way to do it, is it? So
I think it's a completely fair way for somebody... If I wanted to spend rage in a combat to go faster, I could do it. So somebody saying, instead of like, no, okay, well, there's my rage, like saying that they're doing something to burn off that rage.
Okay.
See how that's acceptable.
All right. But I came up with on the fly with a randomized system that makes it fairer.
I don't care. Like,
Kelly, would you re-roll your rage, please? Just 1 die, please.
Yep. Huh.
Yeah. May want to keep going at this. Try it again.
Heck, I'll fight you. I fight you in a challenge circle. Let's go.
Okay, you can stay on the 5 if you want, Kelly.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
That's where I'm at anyway. Oh no, I'm at 5 normally, so.
Okay. So there we go. So, what is the plan from here?
Goes up to the golden stair.
Can you be more specific than that? I mean,
So, Quinn will call the pack together on the day they're supposed to leave. He'll make sure Kira's with them and ready to go, as well as the rest of the pack. And he'll grab Thora. And he'll grab his coat, make sure they're all, like, packed and all that good stuff.
okay.
And he'll basically say to them, I'm going to go over the plan again. Thora.
And she'll nod.
We arrive at the sept. You are going to be brought to my father, that is without question. What I need you to do is to ask for the right of hospitality for one night, and to use the moon bridge to go to the Wheel of Ptah. He'll point over at Kier. We're bringing him and Bree to see his relatives in Algeria so they can meet her. You're the alpha of the pack. You're going to have to play on your connection to Sigurd Arnson. He is an elder and a great galliard among the people. I'm sure my father knows of him. It's why I knew to go to your sept. I'm sorry you have to play on that, but it will get you the hospitality you need within his own home for the night. Once we get there, I need to make contact with my mother. We need to find her. I don't recommend that we all go searching for her. We need to find some way. Well, I can find her no matter what, but I don't think my dad would very much appreciate a boner walking up to his wife. We at least need to make sure that she's okay. See what sort of situation she's in. From there, we're going to go to Algeria. We're going to the Wheel of Ptah, possibly Algeria. That part's still unclear, remember, guys. But right now, what's right in front of us? We go to the Golden Stair. You ask for audience with my father. I've already checked. He should be in the sept. I've been talking to spirits and asking about, and there is all things point to him right now being in the sept of the Golden Stair. Ergo, I'll hold his hands up.
Okay.
You're going to have to carry yourself like a mighty Yarless. And I'll grin at her.
Don't worry.
You got this.
I'm fine.
A fist bumper. Now I need to point this out with the most imperative assurity. If my father figures out that this is me that's traveling with you, I will probably die. I have no doubt that that man will probably more than likely kill me. So, please don't blow my cover. That was like a general to all of them.
I'm not.
Don't call me Quinn. Call me Javier. Very important.
Yes, Javier.
Thank you. To actually slip the jacket on and kind of pull up the zipper.
Hey, look at that, you're straight.
She
Hey, look
slaps
at that,
Zach
you're
upside
still a
the head.
jackass. Yeah, he just looks at him. Hey, look at that, you're still a jackass.
That's because I'm a jackal.
So, By the way, while we walk, we can talk to Ag about when he's getting out of my house.
Yeah, we could do that, Kier says. That's something we could do. We could totally do that thing right there that you're talking about, baby.
I've been here 2 weeks.
You have a job now, I said, till you get on your feet. I'm pregnant. I need that other room.
Yes.
Granted, I didn't expect to lose my virginity that fast.
I'm sorry.
I
Yes,
don't blame you.
my job is delivering pizza. I've been spending as less money as I can, and
You can
I
get
will.
an apartment, a loft, a studio. You
Oh
can
my
go
God,
suck
you-
the warden off,
Put
and
it
I'm
down.
sure.
Hey. Oh, shut up. Kier, like, grabs her mouth. Like, he'll put his hand over her mouth. Shut up. I'll put it down in an apartment, okay? Are you happy? I love you. I love you so much. Shh, hush.
You see this?
Travel.
My husband wants you out this badly.
Group of Garu. This is why I don't travel with Garu. He'll, like, hold his hands up.
It's okay, you're still the prettiest one here.
Damn right I am. Just walking. I'm gonna go stand by the sane one. And he goes and stands by Thora.
She kind of like rolls her eyes and looks at Thor and she goes, husbands.
Yeah, I almost killed mine today, so maybe not a good idea.
Oh my.
I will make sure that Whispers is able to keep up with us as we go, though, Dante.
Whispers is doing fine, keeping up. How are you guys getting to Cape Cod again?
From our own moon bridge.
Okay. All right, yeah. Whispers is able to keep up, no problem. You guys can pass through. And when you come down out of the other side, you come into what looks to be like a garden, basically. A very, very neatly kept space with some flowing waters and things like that. It's very, very grand. And it's a little almost too neat for most of your likings. A little too sculpted. Standing in the garden near the exit to the moon bridge is a tall, lean, white Garu. He's in his Kranos form when you come off, and he's holding a spear that stands just about as tall as he is. And he steps back as you come off the moon bridge and watches you closely and waits for the last of you to clear the bridge. And you can tell that he's watching very carefully to make sure that the bridge closes behind you.
And Thora will come out first and make sure that everyone gets off the moon bridge okay.
Mm-hmm.
And she will bow to the white Garu.
Mm-hmm. He's just dripping with Silverfang pure breed.
Bree just mimics Thora at the moment.
Good girl.
He says, "Welcome. I am Longstride, the gatekeeper of the Sept of the Golden Stair."
And she will bow. My name is Thora, Eye of the Storm. I am the daughter of Sigurd Aronson, Elder Galliard of the Fenrir.
He nods, and he looks to the people behind you, and looks back to you to explain who they are, basically.
This is my pack. We're passing through on our way to the Wheel of Ptah. We would like to seek audience with your Alpha.
My king is not available at present, but may have time for you later. If you would be so kind, I will be more than happy to have some of our
Did I drop?
No,
I think
We
Dante did.
Some of our pizza.
Yeah, Dante dropped.
Give me 1 second. I'll yell at him. Do, 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 do. Let's all play the technical difficulty song. The technical difficulty song. The technical difficulty song. He'll be right back, I'm sure.
Are we making you snort giggle over there, Johnny?
Mm-mm.
Ah, okay.
I have a stuffed nose. That's why you keep hearing me snort.
Also, Nene knows I'm joking.
Technical difficulty song. Technical difficulty song.
Oh, it's even better with your French accent.
Oh my god.
I
Oh
can't.
my god.
Sing it in French, Nene.
Now he's going to take 20 minutes on how to translate it.
C'est la chanson c'est la chanson de la difficulté technique. C'est la chanson de la difficulté technique.
Okay. If you want, you can finish things on my phone. Like, come sit by me. Okay. Better use your phone to connect to your Bluetooth. Yeah, connect your phone to your Bluetooth. Okay, hold on. Let me mute the game now. Hold on. Hold on, I'm trying to figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
Our net dropped because it's our net. What's up? I blame Phoenix for this.
5 minutes. That's his new name, 5-Minute Phoenix.
It's always his, hey, Nene!
Yes.
You only last 5 minutes with them, but you last like 3 hours refusing your true nature? No, I will not eat the baby!
Eat the baby.
5 minutes.
I'm gonna eat the baby, but
That
I'm
wasn't
gonna
even
get it
like.
first.
That wasn't even hard. That
He got
wasn't.
burnt by a cigarette.
That
That
was.
doesn't really hurt that much. I've been burnt by one before.
Wasn't that bad?
Yeah, I'm not gonna
It's not
explain
like
that
good,
situation.
but 5-minute Phoenix.
That sounds like a porn star name.
No, it does.
Oh God!
That
Hey,
was my point.
Johnny, you and Kelly so need to make porn star names for all our characters.
Well, I already have porn star names for some of your characters.
Oh God, I'm a little scared.
What's Fenris's?
One pump chump.
No, it's Two Buck Chuck. Yeah, his porn name is Two Buck.
What's Lynn's?